A new video from Ripple is going under the radar, guys, but why? In today's video, we're going to investigate further. First things first, wow, 30 merchants already accepting payments in XRP, guys. Well, this is pretty crazy, right? So, the bad part about this, guys, there's only one bad part about it, is I don't want to become the Bitcoin guy who bought pizzas with his Bitcoin, right? With Bitcoins, because that's the same thing that's probably happening right now, right? Using these such different services, guys. People are paying XRP. People are paying with XRP, which probably isn't a good idea, not financial advice, because if XRP goes up, then these people are just going to make more money from the XRP you gave them, right? But I don't know, that is really good because more people are starting to accept XRP. So here's a video, guys. Check this out. Now, this is very interesting because new video on Ripple's homepage, right, paves the way towards the new mainstream jargon, Ripple payments. Now, this is interesting, guys. We went from the name went from XRapid to on-demand liquidity, then to Ripple payments because it's much easier for everyone to know what it is. Now, what's very fascinating is if you go to the cross-border payments page right here, settlement in seconds, not days. Look at the video, guys. This video went under the radar. Usually, what happens? Ripple tweets out their videos, right? But I don't see this video on their page right here, guys, right? I am thinking maybe they're going to post it soon, guys, but it is interesting why they haven't posted yet, because this is what it is, guys. Let's check this out. Again, remember, this is more quote-unquote secretive because no one's really going on this specific page, guys, right? So let's check this out.
Blockchain technology can appear complicated. I'm here to show you it's not. Hi, I'm Pegah Sultani, and I'm the head of payments product at Ripple. So what I find fascinating is that trillions of dollars of value move across borders every year. By 2030, it's expected to reach 300 trillion. Despite this growth,
Wait a moment, because remember what Ripple said. Amazon was first serving books, right? Then they became everything. Isn't that what Ripple is doing? Targeting payments and everything, guys. The internet of value. Very fascinating, isn't that?
global payments are often expensive, slow, prone to error. Fortunately, at Ripple, we're changing the way value moves around the world. We use blockchain technology and digital assets to enable faster, more affordable, and more transparent payments for both our customers and their customers. Here's how it works. Let's say a business wants to send pounds from the UK to the Philippines. First, they request an FX quote on pricing and foreign exchange. The business receives the quote, approves it, and then submits payment instructions. A digital asset acts as a bridge currency moving from the UK to the Philippines. It is then converted to local currency through Ripple's global partner network. The recipient then receives the exact amount quoted to them in Philippine pesos in real time. It's that simple. And when you're ready to scale to new corridors, Ripple's global payout network provides access to key markets and currencies, including many that were traditionally difficult to reach. You can start transacting within as little as 3 weeks. And your payments will settle in seconds, not days. The future of finance is here. Blockchain.
Isn't that crazy, guys? The future of finance is here, right? Settlement in seconds, not days. That's just mind-boggling to think about, especially comparing it to the current financial system, right? So this is how it works right here. Sending institution, such as an example as USD to XRP, then to the Philippine pesos, guys, I believe, and then to the receiving institution, such as a bank, right? Wow. Isn't this crazy, guys? Now, remember when we were talking about liquidity, why liquidity matters? And this is possibly why banks haven't gone live with XRP, right? Maybe it's because of liquidity. Look at this right here from Ripple. Liquidity is the ability to buy or sell without impacting price, guys, right? It's also essential in crypto for business. Listen to what he says right here. And this is very important, guys, because the coin that has the largest liquidity, right, is going to be the long-term winner, as Chris Larson did say.
The only other thing I try to do in 1 minute is get my son to brush his teeth. Hi, my name is Brad Chase, and this is Crypto in a Minute. first of all, what is liquidity? Liquidity is the ability to buy or sell without impacting the price. So if you think about that another way, there's sufficient supply to meet the demand that's out there. So anyone building a business, trying to use and leverage crypto, is coming in with demand. And if there's insufficient liquidity or insufficient supply, you can't run your business or meet the needs that you're trying to accomplish. So crypto liquidity is essential. And the more liquidity that there is, there's actually great benefits to people that are trying to use the technology. Generally, there's less volatility because there's more buyers and sellers out there in the market that are ready to meet fluctuations in demand. Generally, it's better transaction costs because those buyers and sellers in the market are actually competing for your business and trying to earn it and then doing that at the best cost for you. And so there's this nice virtuous cycle that happens where the more and more liquidity providers show up, the more and more adoption there is, the more benefits there are to the users, attracts more liquidity providers, and that cycle grows and grows and grows. So liquidity, super important for crypto.
There we go, guys, right? So I was thinking, I don't know, because if XRP is at a low price, it can't be, right? XRP needs to be at a high price for it to even be, for it to even work efficiently. That's the thing, guys, isn't it? So that's interesting. It's the same thing as David Schwartz talked about buying a house or buying something expensive with Bitcoin. You couldn't when it was dirt cheap, but now you can when it's when it's expensive, right? So XRP making the paper in all these other places, guys, especially within these articles, they state the Ripple reverse Uno. United States banks could begin using the coin in a twist of events. When? The only way I really know when banks or utility will go live is 1, the new financial system. 2, we need to first see the collapse. How can they introduce a new financial system without destruction first, guys? That doesn't make sense at all, right? So there needs to be some type of destructive event on the horizon. I mean, they're already gearing up towards this new system because look at this. Breaking: Kotak Bank is using XRP for CBDC. Recently, they started closed user group to test the digital, I think it's their digital rupee right here, guys. And Kotak Bank partnership was in 2018, but now they're testing the system. So you're invited to the future, right? Again, CBDCs are the future, right? These digital currencies. Kotak Bank is delighted to invite you to participate in the first pilot of the digital rupee, guys. Wow, so it's already accelerating. Again, these are the test pilots. That's fascinating because Mr. Poole talked about it before as well, a test pilot. Digital rupee is a legal tender. Yup. Issued in digital form by the Reserve Bank of India. Now, this was some part of a closed user group, so people get used to it, I guess, or test it out. You can transact the currency by scanning any QR code at merchants or sending money to a contact/phone number through Safe digital wallet, guys. Isn't that crazy? Wow, it truly is crazy because everyone will be used to this, guys, at one point in time, won't it? Maybe that's why perhaps Ripple bought out Medico, right? Because now when they go to a bank, they could say we have this great custody solutions service called Medico, where you guys can store whichever assets you guys want to, right? Indian Kotak Bank Kotak taps Ripple for instant international remittance. Interesting. Then we see, just a reminder, because look at this. Citibank reviews Ripple and XRP, right? Isn't this crazy? Because the protocol allows banks and non-financial services companies to incorporate the Ripple protocol into their own systems, and therefore allows their customers to use the service, right? But then check this out. This is from the head of payments products at Ripple. Look what he states right here. With other recent moves from Citi and JP Morgan, represents a clear and practical use case for blockchain technology for everyday use. PayPal, Visa, and Shopify are major players in traditional financial and commerce, and by traditional finance and commerce, and by adopting blockchain technology, these companies provide broader industry validation that blockchain has moved beyond delivering conceptual value, demonstrating that this technology is a solution to solving the long-standing customer pain points in payment inefficiencies, right? It's interesting because Citi was working or looking towards Medico as well. Think about it. Instant settlements, lower transaction fees, borderless commerce, and overall cost savings. Remember, utility matters, but you know what? It matters the same on that same point or scale level. Partnerships, right? Who you're partnered with, guys. Because if you have the best utility out there and you're not partnered with anyone or any major players, nothing will happen, right? Last but not least, XRP is the digital gold. This is from David Shorts right here. XRP is an asset that can be used. XRP is an asset that can be used for settlements. It's kind of like gold that can instantly teleport around the world. It does actually move value, and there's nothing to settle afterwards. Right? RippleNet, which they changed, I think, their name to Ripple Payments, is superior to existing payment systems for several reasons. There we go, guys. Right? Because that banks are adopting it and using it for payments, even if they still have to settle their payments the conventional way through corresponding banking and Nastro Vostro accounts. If you use RippleNet and XRP together, you not only get the RippleNet benefits, but you also avoid the need to settle through corresponding banks. This is a big deal, guys. Right? XRP is like what? XRP is like gold, but that can teleport instantly around the world, that can move value basically instantly, because that's how fast it is, guys, right? So that's why he used the term quote-unquote teleport. Again, this is where the world tends towards, guys. Things have to be seamless and quick and swiftly, right? Very fast. That's what it has to be. Not financial advice, so let's see what happens in the near future. My name is Sophie Amazingness. See ya.